A Kaplan police officer is in jail tonight. His arrest comes after he allegedly used excessive force during a traffic stop. 27-year-old Patrick Doucet is facing charges of malfeasance in office, aggravated battery with a dangerous weapon, as well as filing a false report.
News 10's Brett Lafaso spoke with the Kaplan police chief about having to arrest one of his own.
Kaplan Police Chief Joshua Hardy tells me he was overlooking paperwork this morning from the overnight shift when he noticed flaws in now former officer Patrick Doucet's report from a traffic stop. Chief Hardy says pieces were missing and things weren't adding up. That led him to review the officer's body camera video, and what he saw led to Doucet's arrest.
The officer was very aggressive and used towards the end of the stop, used excessive force that shouldn't have been used, especially when the gentleman that was being stopped was just asking a simple question of why he was being stopped.
The man who was stopped spent the night in jail after being arrested by Officer Doucet. He was cleared of all charges and released from jail. Former Officer Doucet then found himself behind bars hours later.
We opened up an internal affairs investigation on the officer. The ending of that investigation was termination for the officer, and he was also arrested and charged with criminal charges.
Chief Hardy says he's arrested 3 Kaplan police officers since he took over as chief in 2018. Before officers are hired, they must pass a background check and a psychological evaluation. At that point, they don't look like they would do anything wrong. And then as it goes on, I don't know what it is. They just, I guess, think that they're above the law. They don't realize that the badge on their chest is just a piece of metal. It doesn't make them above the law, and it doesn't make them any better than anyone else. The chief adds he has a zero-tolerance policy for his officers and will not hesitate to arrest his own.
One bad apple doesn't make the whole basket bad. We still gonna push forward and still do our job the way we were trained to do, and still protect the people of Kaplan.
Former Officer Patrick Doucet is being held in the Vermilion Parish Jail on a bond of $20,000. Britt Lafaso, KLFY News 10.